Out of USB ports, kinda. Yeah, I feel you there. I had to buy an adapter. I was actually a little mini nightmare. I had no idea that it isn't even about. Well, maybe you may not have this problem because your peripherals, but uh, the worst thing about like setting up a live stream setup is the bandwidth. I had no idea that there was fucking a certain amount of bandwidth per bus. What would you call it? That's probably the word. I had no idea. Couldn't figure out why the fuck shit was not working. Can I schedule it? Oh, I bet you probably can't schedule a stream if it's the default stream key. It's scheduled for 9:05 a.m. All right. Now I'm officially live on YouTube. Windows not like them. Yeah. Oh, even for the peripherals? On my camera. Oh, yeah, the cameras. Yeah. Yeah, no, you can't do that. It's not Windows. It's the motherboard doesn't have enough bandwidth for it. I had no idea. You gotta go pull. I had to go pull out my motherboard manual and find out. Okay, so this one's got X amount of bandwidth per bus. Like it's not. I thought it would have been that there was a bandwidth limit per port, but no. There's like a bandwidth limit for everyone in the stack on the motherboard. All the USBs in the stack have a bandwidth limit, so you can have. You know, you can plug two things in there out of maybe four or whatever and overload it. Or like, and you can easily do that by plugging in a fucking USB hub. But I technically I have, I've had more than five things in one if you want to include the USB hub. My USB hub is dope. I don't know if it helps with the problem, but oh well, no, that's right. We're not talking. We're talking about cameras. Yeah, I don't fucks with that. I would have to if I was to add more cameras, I'd have to add DSLRs with HDMI into like a Elgato 4K capture, like the one with the four HDMI inputs. So if I wanted to, I would if I had unlimited funds for the channel, I'd have a better camera for up there, and maybe have a camera at a different angle. And then if I had to fill the fourth HDMI port, I'd have one. I don't know, maybe they could point towards the cat, have a kitty cam or some shit. But this USB hub, is dope. It's cat proof. I can't say that. I can't confirm that. She was hanging on this bitch though. Sitting right on top of it. And it's not that big, as you can see. This is a finger for scale. That's the exact one you have? Yes, pretty good. One thing I was a little disappointed about, but it's really not that big of a deal. Wait a minute. Out of stock. Have they discontinued it? No featured offers available. Here, let's vet it and see. Okay, it's probably just sold out. Fuck. Are you kidding me? She calls me now. Very, very bad timing. 3 minutes. Oh, I'm gonna hit the ads chat so that you guys don't get ads during the thing. And I'm gonna talk to the wife real quick. Yes, man. You went to Hollywood. You didn't go to Hollywood. Dollywood. What's Dollywood? You went on a roller coaster? And it went very fast? Wow. Wow, I'm so proud of you, buddy. Um, yeah. Well, I'm like excited about that. That's not an issue. Yeah. I hope he stays that way. But are they real roller coasters though? Like, what are we talking about? Well, I mean, he can't actually get on a real roller coaster. He's not tall enough. Hmm. Okay. I'm. Yeah. All right. Love you too. My son's riding roller coasters. That's what I'm talking about. They still, no way they could be on a real roller coaster. Though. He's 6, and he's short for his age. Like if he can get on any roller coaster, then there's no height restriction. I get it though. I mean, a real roller coaster could be like a wooden one with the bar and all that. But I actually saw a picture of him. He was in one with like the whole harness and what the fuck? That looks so empty. What what what's up with this? Why is it so empty in here? It wasn't like that last year. Last year the hmm. I guess they just put some stuff over there. Oh, I want to click the link. I don't. What, oh. Yeah, I would need to research if that's even. I don't. I don't know. I could use more cameras for content creation for sure. I could use another one. And then I need to have two anyway. Like actual DSLRs. Like for in-game content creation. But I don't know about adding anything else USB, man. I don't have enough bandwidth for it. Basically, the way I have my shit set up right now, like I barely have enough.
This year's Drake interplanetary lineup shows that bold choices make for some of the best ships. No matter your style, there's a Drake waiting to be discovered. IAE are conveniently available to rent.
Although I do need a webcam for VoIP and shit. And I'd rather have that one be USB. I might look into something like that, but all I see is 4K, and that don't mean shit. Like, it's so easy for them to put that on there, doesn't mean it's actually a good camera. But I guess if it's for like something up above for sticks, probably fine. Cheaper than what I paid for that camera, that USB webcam. I got an Elgato face cam up there. What are those going for now? Maybe I could pick up something like this and actually put that one on my monitor and use it for... Oh. Bro. I bet you the quality of this cam is better. Holy shit, that's a good price. Oh, here's the Facecam Mark II. PTZ control. I bet you. Even though it's 1080p. I bet you. These are pretty dope too, though. It'd be nice to be able to put it up there and then, because like it's a bitch to put that camera in that spot for like the pedal cam and all that. Because like if it gets bumped, it's like kind of hard to get it in the exact same spot. And then if it moves, right? Because like, oh fuck, and there goes that. Because if it moves, I'm just waiting a second for the YouTube to pile in. Because look how big it is, right? First off, yeah, you can see the bounding edges of it, right? Look at that. That's 1080p. Their software is pretty dope. I have my monitor sitting on a 2x4. Well, on that end, because I have a teleprompter. I decided to mount my camera above, like I have this Vesa mount. Actually, I'll probably wind up wanting to show the cat, so I'll leave it there. But I have a Vesa. It's so cool. It's a Vesa mount DSLR. Well, no, it's not meant for a DSLR. I'm sorry. Vesa. Yep. Wow. Oh, all I had to do was type in Vesa mount. Yeah, I bought this thing. Only $20. I think I spent more money than that. Anyway, that mounts through the vase mounting holes, and then you can mount whatever you want up here. So dope. But I wanted a teleprompter up there so I could like write a script, put it on a tablet, set it up there, and I could, yeah, you get it. And that motherfucker's heavy. I got to get that Elgato. Ooh, let's see how much that's running right now, because that's actually like the next business purchase I need to make. Elgato prompter. Yeah, no, that's too much money. All right. God damn. What a link that is. You sure you got the whole thing in there? Yeah, that's why I just scrolled past that one. 4K is a USB. I probably will go with one of these like Ozbot. Is it USB or is it HDMI? I'd like to get an HDMI one. If they don't have those, I'm sure they're coming soon. I don't know. Let's do the thing now. Let's do the thing. Let me get my second camera set up. Just straight up. And maybe look down a little bit.
Attention visitors to the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo.
Okay.
Please take care of viewing the vehicles on display.
Oh no, you're good.
We're here for everyone's enjoyment.
You can run on network. That would be perfect for the cat. For like a kitty cam. What's up, Luke? Is YouTube chatting? YouTube is so quiet. It is like so weird how like the difference in culture. I love your content. What are your preferences and thoughts on atmospheric flight with control surfaces? When will be released a new flight model? You have do I reckon? So currently the after I answer that question, and maybe if there's a good question afterwards, I'll answer that and then I'll start the tour. Currently the people who work on the flight model are focusing on things that need to be done for the 4.0 release, like the jump gate mechanics, all that type of stuff. So they understand that they're going to make changes to the flight model, but they can't even really do anything right now. They might technically be doing something literally right now, but we're not going to see that until some patch afterwards. But they have an idea of what they want to do. They just can't implement it right now because the most important thing is that people can get to Pyro. What do I think about control surfaces? I mean, I don't. To me, all this control surfaces and stuff is to me is that the flight model is going to be different when I'm in atmosphere versus when I'm in space, and I like that. That's pretty cool. You can, yeah, that's pretty dope. I mean, I was already kind of used to that anyway, because before master modes came out, I'm sorry, I have to clarify. Before the balance pass that came with master modes, I would actually go in the atmosphere for the challenge, and the effects of going through the thicker atmosphere like a microtech was night and day different than if you're in space anyway. So, but it basically just seemed to maybe add a little bit of turbulence. I'd imagine you're gonna have the same thing. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm excited. But anyway, yeah, they're not working on that now. But it'll be the next thing that they do after they're done doing what they just did. Ironclad info today? Yeah. Is Ironclad released? It's not listed as a concept on the sales page. It is not released. I will get to it on the pledge store in a second. We'll walk around here real quick and I'll do that. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and start the recording.
Find a new favorite? Then why not take it for a test
Which I'm probably not gonna use.
Vehicles on display at this year's IAE are conveniently available.
Pause the music. It's like pause alerts and everything too. All right. What's up, YouTube? This is Subliminal here, and today we're on the showroom floor for IAE Drake Day, aka Duct Tape in a Dream Day, aka Ironclad Day, aka Kraken Day. Again, if I hope for the people who heard already, got a second channel. Check that out. Subscribe. Be one of the first 1,000 to subscribe to the new channel with the content that I already provide here on Twitch, but just cut up to be for everybody. Community discussions on news and blah blah blah. Let's get into it.
This is a friendly reminder to stay aware of your surroundings and keep an eye on your belongings at all times. We want to make sure that your perfect day stays that way.
Oh, I didn't mean to have that on there. Be subscriber number 48. Turn it off.
I think I might stay here a bit longer. Haven't seen everything yet.
This is a friendly reminder that the Tobin Expo Center is a STEM-free environment. Please refrain during your visit.
Yeah, so here, what is this? The Scout. Yeah, Cutter Scout. Okay. Yeah, so the Cutter, you know, after going back and looking at Eve, I almost kind of do want them to remove weapons from ships.
Yeah, they've done a good job.
I know it sounds so weird, but you can have a good game that doesn't have weapons. I mean, I guess removing them would be kind of for no reason, but they ain't gonna do anything to help you anyway. Yeah, so the Cutter Scout has some larger components in it. I guess it needs the power for the scouting capabilities. I'm sorry, I don't know whether or not the scouting capabilities actually quantify into something in the game today. I haven't tested that. I should have a long time ago. Or I really should do it every patch for some of these ships, but just haven't gotten around to it. But yeah, the Cutter has Cutter's a decent little starter ship for passive players.
Attention visitors to the Intergalactic Aerospace.
The interior is pretty good layout. A good use of space. I like it. I think can you put an STV in there? I didn't make it fit. Check it out. You can put an STV in there. But yeah, that's the Cutter Scout. It's Scout variant. It's got the dish at the top, kind of like the Hornet Tracker. Maybe we should get a Mark II of. I don't know when the end of the day is. It's got to be coming up soon because we're running out of days. So yeah, this is the base, the regular Cutter, I guess you'd call it. And it's like a little. What do they call it? Like, what's the role? Is it a freight? A cargo ship? What do they call it? I think cargo would be. I don't know if I call it that. It doesn't have enough SCU.
This is a friendly reminder. Stay aware of your surroundings and keep an eye
For me, it's just an everyday kind of driver.
your perfect day stays that way.
Somebody in chat's probably already told me. A life freighter? Really? Okay. All right. What do we have? A max of 4 SCU? 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah. But yeah, pretty much past this wall, the interior is identical to the other one.
This year's Drake Interplanetary lineup shows that bold
Might be
choices
slightly
make
different. I
for
think
some of the best
this room
ships.
feels a little bit smaller
Your
on this
sky,
one.
there's a
But yeah,
great
anyway,
way
yeah,
to
that's
be
the regular
discovered.
cutter. And then this is the cutter Rambler, which is like the Pathfinder variant or something like that. Expedition. Why I can't. Whatever. I'll educate myself later. I'm not a big fan of like the exploration gameplay, and they have all of these like different sub genres
Find a new favorite? Then why
of
not
of
test your four
of
test
exploring
Many
or
of the
like
vehicles on display at
just
this year's IAE are
cruising.
conveniently
I don't know.
available to rent.
Wait, what did it say? It said, was it Pathfinder? I forgot. Or did I say it was Pathfinder? Expedition. What the fuck does that mean? I don't know. I don't understand what that means. What's an expedition would be like you go to the safari, right?
This beauty.
I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, yeah. So like this is it's basically a flying JPEG. I wouldn't give up the. That could be nice. That could be nice for some use cases. Oh, okay. 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 I'll shut my mouth. Yeah. It's still going to be for a smaller niche of people, but essentially what I'm seeing here is we got even more amenities. Got a suit locker, weapon locker,
I really appreciate
and
they've got some of their classic designs.
for at the cost of SCU, which in my opinion, I don't know if you need, right? Like you can put 4 SCU in there loose. Maybe having those extra amenities, especially when the day when they switch off the you can wear anything in any seat type thing, whenever they turn that switch on, and we get all the community backlash because they did a thing that they said that they were going to do, then yeah, maybe that might be important. Then we have the Drake Caterpillar, largest current Drake ship cargo hauler as far as like capacity wise. But awesome. The best part about the Caterpillar, because I think like post cargo refactor, I'm not really liking it, is the modularity that it will have. And yeah, the modularity. Soon we should see this elevator actually able to come down. I think it looks like they may have done that on the Carrack. We'll have to see if the Carrack has it. This could be coming soon. It could be coming soon to the Caterpillar. One of the blockers for the modularity and the Caterpillar really becoming like complete is those aren't intended to be that way. It's kind of inconvenient. Let's go to this hall if it's even open.
This year's Drake Interplanetary lineup shows that bold choices make for some of the best ships. No matter your style, there's a Drake waiting to be discovered.
Let's go this way. All the Intrepid owners get a free Black Friday black skin. Really? Official description of the cutter is transport starter light freight. Okay. Avenger is king of all the starters. Yep. And every time somebody says that, a nerf becomes more and more imminent. I hope people who are saying that and who are so proud of it understand how that makes absolutely no sense for it to be that way. Cuddy Steel. I guess I can't talk shit about this anymore, huh? That might have started actually last year, maybe. No, during the DefenseCon, maybe. Maybe not last year. But yeah, the Cuddy's got like hull buffs, so they're not absolute trash anymore. So yeah, got yourself a drop ship on the Cuddy platform. It's still, you know, all drop ships are pretty niche. It's not, you gotta, it's for people who can make their own gameplay. I'd go with something else, but like a Valkyrie, probably like a Valkyrie. Cuddy Blue, pretty important PvP ship. Quantum Enforcer. And it comes with these cryopods for bounty hunting. It's the bounty hunting variant of the Cuddy. I can't wait for that gameplay. Oh man, it's gonna be so fun. Door mounted pea shooters. That can they still shoot the wings off? I remember day one I shot the wings off of it during my first look. It was pretty fun. Cuddy Red. Pretty good ship to bring along doing bunker missions. If you don't have anything big enough to fit a Nursa in it. And then we got the regular Cuddy Black, which is the ship people typically go for once they decided that they reach the $100, backing amount. I don't know if I'm getting YouTube comments over here. Fuck.
I've been pretty blown away by everything on the show floor this year.
I love going to shows like this.
Somebody on YouTube say something. Steel is, oh, I can see. Steel is stupid. The seats and the door gun should be optional. It is. Wait, what? It is. You buy a Cuddy Black. What?
I think they've somehow outdone themselves with their.
What would be the purpose of making a drop ship variant of a ship have optional drop ship capabilities? That'd be kind of odd. You just talking about because you want the turret at the back? I guess.
Yeah. Is he wanting to buy something like this?
Seeing it in person is a lot.
So far the back. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not. Oh, I think I know what the problem is. Fuck, I might not be able to do anything about it. Hold on, let me do something real quick.
Time to hit the next hall.
I think I might stay here a bit longer. Haven't seen everything yet.
Why can't I have door guns or the drop seats?
Another year, another IAE. I'm sure I keep coming.
I'm trying to figure out what configuration you're trying to put together. What is the ship gonna look like if you could take those things off of the cut? I don't see how it wouldn't be. You're just gonna turn the steel into a Cuddy Black.
Didn't really think this manufacturing was my style.
All right, one more comment in.
I think they've somehow outdone themselves with their latest lineup.
Okay, I think I'm good. If not, I can't fix it. So there we go. I want to love the Valkyrie, but it's so expensive. Yeah. I mean, honestly, like, I make all this content, like my buyer's guides that will be coming back, and I do these where I talk about what to buy. I'm sure people may not understand, but like, I buy the shit in game. Like, yeah, buy the shit in game, and if you want to buy something to back the project, just buy something you're either passionate about or, yeah. Drake Vulture, very important ship. Currently, the only like small salvager we have, but we will be getting the Misk. There's a Misk prospector variant that will be for salvage too. So, And I'm sure it'll be more money because they can generate more revenue by allowing people to upgrade from the Vulture. So if you don't like Drake, which honestly, like, I don't like old Drake, but the new Drake is pretty dope. The Cutter's ugly, but like so are minivans, right? And they're useful. So like, this is beautiful though. It's expensive in game too. Yeah. Yeah, they need to find the balance in that. I really wish that they'd spend more time balancing the game, even in the interim. It doesn't seem like they really care. I wish I knew more. I want to know what team does it. Because if they have somebody actually like employed there, I don't care if it's like one person, whose like main job it is to like balance the economy. They can't have they can't even have one person doing it. Anyway, the Drake. Oh my God. Sorry, I'm spacing. God damn it. It's a data running ship. Data running. Yep. You got physical data that you'll be able to run. You can't do this now. It also has like a way to wirelessly pick up data as well. Data running will have like kind of two aspects to it. And yeah, it's and looking at the 1.0 roadmap, it's kind of interesting that data running is in kind of like the courier gameplay line. Like as far as like the game is concerned, they don't differentiate too much between it and cargo. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's interesting. Now, I wonder if the MSR is going to do physical data. Well, I guess anything could do it, because you could probably pick it up in anything, but... So what would be the benefit? Or maybe they won't allow you to buy whatever this is standalone. I don't know. Oh yeah, these things here open out. And it turns the whole thing into like this satellite. And it can intercept data or something. It's the idea of it is pretty cool. I can't wait till we get that type of gameplay in. Is it just me, or are we falling? Is this leaning? Is it my Tobii eye tracker? Nope. Okay, that's weird. What did they do to the buck to nerf it? I forgot what they did to the buck to nerf it. Did they make the weapon smaller? The Drake Herald. That's it. That's the one. The ugliest ship. Pretty much. Pretty much. Love the stealth infiltrator type dropship. Like might have terrible guns, but still a small amount. That's the Travarin, that Asperia Prowler. Yeah, the Prowler. That's what that is. And it should actually be stealthy now too. I don't know about relative to any other vehicle in the game, but you should be able to get it significantly more stealthy by adding stealth components and all that. Strap the seat to the rocket. The buck is the Meta Interceptor mass motion now. They didn't nerf it yet though. I thought they nerfed it. Here it looks like a tick. Yeah, I say that all the time. I don't know why your comment got like held for review. They didn't do anything to nerf it. I could have sworn I heard of a nerf. I need to know before I... Dedicated info runners would have stronger computers to prevent hacking. don't know. I don't know if when are we really going to get a counter hacking gameplay? I don't know. I don't know enough about it. I'll theory craft a little bit, but whatever they think is fun in any aspect. I just think it's cool that it can be physical or not physical.
You can really see the influence of some classic designers in the
Play was definitely worth to keep us. We've already unlocked it. If you reduce the shields. Oh. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, if they reduce the shields on it, I think it'd be fair to say that I'd put it in line with the Titan. But they reduced the amount.
As a manufacturer, I think this might be one of their strongest showings to date.
I think they've somehow outdone themselves with their latest lineup.
It had 2. I think it has 1 now. Yeah. Yeah. When everyone was saying it was OP, the best, including myself, I ranked the top tier. It had 2 shields, and now it has 1. Wait, getting the receipts? Am I wrong? Oh. No, I'm looking at it now. I remember it had 2. I'm looking at it on Urkel, it has 1. So yeah, if that's the case, I put it on par with the Titan. It's still a good ship.
Another year, another IAE.
They both have like kind of stubby wings, so you're probably not gonna like lose the weapons on the wings. These probably matter most anyway. But yeah, but good ship. I would still enjoy flying it. The Titan would obviously be more practical, but and then here we got the Drake Corsair, which was nerfed in the oddest way. Yeah, it's so odd, man, the way they nerf things. I don't know that I've ever seen something really get nerfed properly. I literally have never. Yeah, I've never seen them nerf a thing and then be like, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I get that. But yeah, it's a multi-crew combat vessel, exploration vessel. Used to be the king of solo ERTs without throwing torps and stuff. And shit, you can't even do that now, right? Because the PDTs. Actually, I heard they don't really work very well in the verse, but eventually they will. And that'll end that. I am so happy about that. I'm so happy about that. As a non-damn dirty missile thrower, as an anti-damn dirty missile throwing ape, I cannot tell you how happy I am that I don't have to keep hearing, or you can just throw a torpedo from an Eclipse or a Retaliator. I cannot tell you how exciting that makes me feel. That it's kind of rude because it's at the expense of somebody else's feelings, but that makes me so fucking excited. That makes me so fucking excited. Because now the missile gameplay, the torpedo gameplay for me seems fun, right? Because now it's like a multi-crew. We've taken down the defenses, so now I can time my torpedo. Now I might damn dirty missile throw sometimes, you know, because it was 48% of all kills, so they nerfed it. Yeah, that's how they nerf things. People think they nerfed it because for money, all that. No. The devs hop in Spectrum and let us know why all the time. The Buccaneer and the Corsair were nerfed because everyone uses them. Whatever everyone's using is gonna get nerfed. So I guess the Connie's next. Did they get the Connie yet? I don't know if they got the Connie yet, or if it's coming next. But the Connie's gonna get it's gonna get it.
IAE are
The
convenient.
Connie's gonna get hers. And I'm willing to bet the Titan's coming as well too. I really do think that for every time they nerf something, they should probably buff something else at the same time. Because like, at what point does this stop? Ships just don't have weapons. Just keep nerfing everything. Or the community just finally no. You just reach an equilibrium of balance where people can just pick a ship based on like their manufacturer, the way it looks, or whatever. The Redeemer was OP as fuck. You can't convince me on that. That needed to be nerfed. That probably was okay. My bad. I said there was no nerfs. They were like, okay, that makes sense. No, the Redeemer needed to be nerfed for sure. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm no longer gonna recommend anybody buy anything with a big ass weapon on it. As a Perseus fan, I'm a little bit weary. I'm a little bit weary, and if they, I'm gonna go back. You know what? Let's do it right now, right? Let's do it right now. I want to know. I want to know when the Perseus was announced.
This year's Drake interplanetary lineup shows that bold choices make for some of the best ships. No matter your
2020.
style, there's a Drake waiting to be
Okay.
discovered.
Okay. The Oh, let's go. 4 more subscribers. Let's go. And the best time frame to look be, we're gonna go Avenger 1, Ares, Ion.
This is a friendly reminder.
Okay.
Stay aware of your surroundings.
See exactly
Keep an eye on your belongings at all
what it
times.
was.
We want to make sure that your perfect day stays that way.
Okay. Okay. All right. This is the last one. That's the last one. If they come out with another, so they sold the Redeemer, right? They nerfed it for balance. Whatever. That's the most important thing for the game, right? If the Perseus comes out and gets nerfed for balance, that's the last. That's it. If they make another fucking ship with these big ass weapons on it and have not figured out a way to balance them, I'm gonna start raising the pitchforks. Cause that's it. Yeah. With the Ion, I saw it when I bought it in the brochure. Like, man, they're gonna have a tough time balancing that. And yeah. They that'll be it. Okay, so did I make it through here yet? Yeah, anyway, that was the hover bike thing from Drake, the Dragonfly. You know, buy all that stuff in game. Don't ever buy a land vehicle with actual money. The Kraken. Release the Kraken. This will be exciting when we have gameplay like this too. You know, I think this might start to get worked on soon. We got server meshing, right? So we can afford to have more people in an area. It might be time to release the Kraken. And we know that because the dev during the rapid fire thing, he said that they're gonna work on Drake and Nisk ships after they work on the Perseus. Get a ship that does well and you like the look of, feel of, yeah. For me, like I love the MSR, the Saber.
This is a friendly reminder that the Tobin Expo Center is a STEM-free environment.
I guess the Perseus,
And have an amazing day.
the Ion 2. It's like a few ships I like that I actually I like. Obviously disregarding their current in-game state, but and then the Ironclad. The Ironclad's pretty dope too, man. You know. Again, I love the new Drake design language. It's really good. I hope the other people are probably not gonna like this, but I hope the Kraken maybe gets like a little bit of a rework. You know what I mean? Like, I hope the design changes a little bit. I know a lot that usually always ends in backlash, but it doesn't need to change drastically. But it might. It already doesn't look bad though. The Kraken, but they said they were working on the Ironclad. Oh, yeah, that's right. We know the Ironclad's coming. Oh yeah, but I was talking about. I think they're gonna do more than one. I think they do. So unless when they say Drake, they're gonna count both Ironclads as like a different ship. I don't know if they're gonna do that. Probably not. But anyway, they seem to work on a couple ships at a time, like they did the Perseus, Polaris Perseus. I think they're going to do the Ironclad Kraken, or maybe it could just be the Ironclad because they have two variants. But I don't know. I'm thinking that maybe it could be a good time to actually add it. Maybe try to release like a big ship a year. Well, I guess the Perseus is next. Anyway, I don't know. I'm only speculating. I don't know what I'm talking about. Should be time to release the developers on the Kraken. Fingers crossed. Yeah. With all the nerfs go for whatever. Yeah. Just melted my MSR. Really? Love the MSR until they nerfed its speed. Yeah. The balance pass that they put in needed work. I don't understand, like, when they do these big balance passes, like, why don't they just have the team sitting on standby to make changes? I mean, I guess they do, but like then they have to stop and go work on other things, and we wind up getting left with a problem. Needs more duct tape. IAE episode 3 is out. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, I gotta. Oh, fuck. Well, that's fine. I'm gonna do the store first, and then we'll do that. MSR is slow. Needs more DPS. No, it doesn't need DPS. It's not a combat ship. I think it's fine.
Gathering the latest and greatest from manufacturers across the empire.
They seem to be like dialing back weapon sizes, so it just needs to be durable and fast. That's all it needs. I'm okay escaping danger. That's the whole idea, right? It's a blockade runner. It's not supposed to stick around and fight. It's supposed to get the fuck out of there. It's got a job to do. Where we at here?
This is a friendly reminder that the Tobin Expo Center is a STEM-free environment. Please refrain during your visit
Why are we
and
missing?
have an amazing day.
They got a new paint job for the new ship. Nice. Went too far with fixed versus gimbal discussion. I think that was because they went too far with the fixed versus gimbal discussion. Wait, what do you mean? I used to dislike the MSR due to the pilot weapons and poor defenses. Feel the turret state of the MSR is better. The current state is better. It's never been a thing for me. If a ship's not like a dedicated fighter, I'm not too concerned about Yeah, I'm a firm believer in not every ship needs to be a combat ship. Like I can't really stress that enough. Like I said, I'm after playing Eve, I can completely see how it'd be completely fine to have ships that just literally don't have weapons. But I know they have said, and I think even Chris Roberts himself even said that he doesn't really want it that way. But this is my opinion. All right, so here we are, Drake Day. Let's go through this quick because I want to do this. My reaction to the episode 3 will be up on this main channel in the next couple hours, I guess, and I'll watch that then. For now, I'm just gonna go through the pledge store, so stay tuned to the channel for that. Vulture, great Warbond daily deal. Let's go. Let's go.
Stay aware of your surroundings and keep an eye on your belongings at
Good
all
ship.
times.
Good ship.
We want to make sure that your perfect
What's it running now? 175. Okay. They raised the price? No. I was looking at the Prospector yesterday. Okay. Buccaneer, 110. Dedicated fighter. I think it'll always be a decent fighter. They could go ham in on the whole glass cannon thing though. Put an emphasis on glass, but I think it'll be pretty decent. Caterpillar. I don't know, man. I think you can make more money faster commodity trading in the Star Lancer using the unsecured space. Corsair. Yeah, I can't do it anymore. It was fun while it lasted, you know? In my opinion, they could have taken the weapons off the wings and
across the empire. The Intergalactic Aerospace Expo is where spaceship enthusiasts come to take flight.
Is there a turret at the top? If they have space for a remote turret, maybe they could take the weapons off the wings, put it on a turret at the top, or a remote turret at the top, and then have some sort of a station in there. Then that'll require 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people just to man all the weapons, not including somebody to run around in there and repair. I don't know. Obviously, it was OP because everybody and their mother used it. It was really the only thing to really recommend outside of the Connie. And I do believe it deserved a nerf, but this doesn't even make sense. It just doesn't even make sense. They nerfed that shit from the spreadsheet. They didn't nerf it thinking about the ship. Cuddy Black, logical upgrade from the Titan. Cuddy Blue, good PvP ship. Cuddy Red, good like bunker running ship. I'd probably maybe use something else and put a Nursa in it just to have like a more versatile fleet. You know what I mean? You can pick up something else. Like you can get an MSR, put a Nursa in there. You have a blockade runner, data runner, a little bit of cargo, and if you're doing a bunker mission, you can prepare yourself. But remember, the med beds, the state of the med beds are temporary, so they will dial it back. Cuddy Steel? Hell no. No way. What's a Valkyrie run? Cutter for the passive starter ship, yeah. Which one did I like better? The Rambler, the Scout? I think the Rambler was the one I actually kind of liked better because of the suit locker. Just thinking about the future, that might actually be the better one. Maybe worth an upgrade. Or maybe buy the CCU and hold it until the suit locker is actually a thing. Never buy those. $85, that's pretty cheap for the Herald. I bet it'll go up in price at least to $99 when we actually do get data running in. And the Ironclad 450. That's not bad.
Attention visitors to
It's
the
not bad.
Intergalactic Aerospace Expo.
That is
Please
not
take care
bad.
of viewing the vehicles on display. And remember, they're here
This
for
thing might have to
everyone's
get
enjoyment.
upgraded to. I will have a C2 until the Merchantman comes out. It might be worth it to upgrade. Wow, I cannot believe I'm discussing
Don't run while exploring
upgrading a Crusader ship to an Ironclad. Or to a Drake ship. I can't even believe that those words even just came out of my mouth. I can't believe it. Oh man. Ironclad Assault. Pretty cool. Crack 1650. That doesn't even look that big. I'm sure to wind up being bigger. It probably already is in gray box. Yeah, the Privateer is going to be the one that's going to be the Banu Defender competitor, where it's going to be like a bazaar. You can go there to buy wares from citizens. This would be pretty cool to have in Pyro. Herald is still incredibly fast after the Master Mode changes. You mean after the balance pass that came with Master Modes? No, Interceptor ships are pretty fast right now. I mean, it is fast, but it's not amongst the top. Just because the way the archetypes are balanced now.
The Intergalactic Aerospace Expo is where spaceship enthusiasts come to take flight.
Yeah, every ship that's... Yeah, it's not bad. I mean... Oh, shit. Oh. Yeah, it's not... Yeah, it's pretty fast. The only things that are fast... Wow, okay, cool, dope. Yeah, it's based... It has the same speed as the Interceptors. The top speed. I don't know about the acceleration. It's probably damn good. The G's are probably damn good. Why did I do that? Where was I though? Kraken option sold out in 5 minutes. Yeah, let's take a look. If everything is out. Yep, both sold out. If the allotment for these were as high as like the Pioneer, then this might be a big day in sales or whatever. Yeah, every single one sold out. They probably just didn't put. They probably just didn't have very many of these for sale. They've always said it's supposed to be kind of like dynamic. They only want a certain percentage of the player base to have these capital ships. So when people melt them, or when people join the verse, you get an allotment, and then Mule, land vehicle binding game, Vulture 175. We started here, didn't we? Vulture's a great ship. But yeah, we did that. All right, that's it for Drake Day. Any other Hornet do I recommend? Probably the F7A. If you can't get that, I guess the Ghost for right now. But no, it might get... What it can do now might change later in the future, but I think for right now, the Ghost or the... There's also a Super Hornet coming too. I don't know exactly when, but look out for that. The only issue with the Cutlass Black is that it's such a paper ship. It gets hit and it goes down. I don't think you've either they've changed something, or you haven't played in a long time, or flown it in a long time.
gathering the
whole
latest
seat
and greatest from
docking
manufacturers
was
across
broken,
the
but
empire.
the
The
real
Intergalactic
problem was the
Aerospace
green cube.
Expo is where spaceship enthusiasts come to take flight.
You got your Kraken, nice. How long was it up before they sold out? 4.0 dropping in a week? Oh, I guess what are they anticipating that? No, it's more than that. I'm thinking that they're gonna drop it just before they go on their Christmas break. Hopefully they put it out a week before then so they could fix stuff. But
Walk, don't run while exploring
it's the Vulture after the white. How much is it to buy in game? I can't keep up with the changing information. I'm not even an expert at this shit anymore, to be honest. I can't keep up. I haven't been able to focus on it this patch. I've had so much other shit to do, like new ships coming out. Yeah, it's.
Thank you for visiting New
Oh,
Beverages
that's not bad.
Stadium's
That's not bad.
eminent destination for live events and exhibitions.
Upgrade to now for the Buccaneer. Yeah, like you always want to get. Well, it should be this way, in my opinion. The dedicated fighter that is not like the dedicated fighter variant should always be the best one. Like, so you have a premium starter that's retrofitted to be a combat ship, and that's not bad. But yeah, you'll have a lot more fun in something faster, maneuverable. 2 days before winter break. Okay, when is winter break though? Nah, it's paper. The wings and shit get ripped off, and then what happens? The black is just easy to hit due to its size. Doesn't that apply to every single ship at the same size? Feels like you don't have a lot of HP. It's rather good zoom and boom.
Visitors to the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo.
Kobayashi. Maybe something changed. I don't know. But
We're here for everyone's enjoyment.
the last time I flew it was to do my ranking guide. And or I could be misremembering, but body 6,000. Wait, is that totaling canopy?
This is a friendly reminder.
Wait, what?
Stay aware of your surroundings and keep an eye on your belongings at all times. We want to make sure that your perfect day stays that way. This year's Drake interplanetary lineup shows that bold choices make for some of the best ships. No matter your style, there's a Drake waiting to be discovered.
Okay, cool. All right, I get it. The canopy is a sub component of the. Okay, cool. Yeah, so let's see what will we compare it to? Something that we know is probably tanky around that same. Do we do a Valkyrie? Is the Valkyrie too big? It's kind of hard to tell. This is gonna be like an extreme example. Doesn't seem bad to me. That's a fully armored fucking. What's the steel? I can't remember exactly what the values were last time. The steel is even more, 9,400. That's pretty good. I mean, it's as tanky as the damn Valkyrie. NSR. I think I'm going a little bit too big. Oh. That's the only vital part? No. There has to be 2 vital parts on the... I don't know. I don't know if I can trust this.
The Intergalactic Aerospace Expo is where spaceship enthusiasts come to take flight.
Cuddy's big with poor defenses. What are we talking about here? What do you need a poor defense? It's got a turret with 2 size 3. Oh, I know it's the squishiest out of all the Cuddies, but I don't think it's squishy compared to other ships. What's another ship that's not, literally not, where the manufacturer is not known for their, well, yeah, let me look, somebody in chat's probably put up an example. Blue is the highest LHP now, really? Only the destruction of only the destruction of vital parts. That's the only thing that should be of any concern, or yeah, any vital parts. And you can't really know this here, but like how big that vital part is really the only thing that's important. But I don't see how this would. Yeah, this is less. Steel's the toughest one.
This is a friendly reminder to stay aware of your surroundings and keep an eye on your belongings at all times. We want to make sure that your perfect day stays that way.
So 6,000 for the body and the tail on the block? Yeah. Whoever defends his HP and shields. Freelancer? That would be...
This is a friendly reminder that the Tobin Expo Center is a STEM-free environment. Please refrain during your visit and have an amazing day.
The Freelancer's a totally different shape. I don't know. I didn't feel like it was squishy at all. Maybe we're talking about like different things. Like if you're talking about like against these cracked turrets, yeah, everything kind of gets fucked. I'm talking about like MRT, HRT type deal. I didn't say happy Thanksgiving in the beginning of the fucking video. God damn. All right. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't feel like it was squishy. Breaking engine off causes loss of control. Of course, yeah, I know. I never lost one though. Usually they have a pretty decent amount of like of hull HP to keep it. Ooh, almost got logged out. Okay, all right. So we're let me close off the. Damn. Let me close off the tour YouTube video. Yeah, so that's been my tour of Drake Day. Like I said, subscribe to the second channel because the content where we discuss with the community changes that get announced in like videos or news that type of content that I do here on Twitch that I've always really done. I've decided I want to put onto a channel, a second channel. So make sure you guys subscribe to that channel. I will put the Drake, or not Drake, the IAE Day episode 3 video up on the main channel. After IAE, I'm no longer putting content like that on the main channel, and you'll only be able to find it here, even if it only does get 50 views. I'll just have to we'll figure it out. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to everybody, and I will see you guys back tomorrow. Peace out. YouTube, I'm not. I'm ending the video, but I'm still staying live because we're gonna do the episode 3 right now.
Find a new favorite? Then why not take it for a test flight? Many of the vehicles on display at this year's IAE are conveniently available to rent.
Yeah, I heard about that. I should have looked at it. Kind of too late now. Let's sign off again. Yeah, I guess let me knock that out. Well, maybe I'll add it to the end of this. As we finish it, remind me about that, or any other news type stuff. We'll talk about it then. I guess it doesn't really pertain to Drake Day anyway, so. Here's a video for 2.234 best ships for ERT. Yeah, the problem is they've changed up components and weapons. So what I've got to do is make a component guide video and then fly every fucking ship out there. It's just gonna take a while. Most patches like we just don't get so much stuff. It just takes me so long. Like I had so much stuff to do up before IAE, and then yeah, so it'll wind up being like a 4.0 ranking guide at this point. 4.0 loadouts. I'll get those done by 4.0, but yeah, we're not. I don't see myself really getting that out for a 3 point whatever patch. Oh yeah, I will. I'll pause at the should I play an ad now? I could go throw a piss real quick, and then that way you guys won't get an ad for the next hour. Yeah, I'm gonna throw up an ad, go take a piss, get some water, and yeah, I'll be right back. Oh, I hit play, but I wanted to hit play here. Be right back. Oh, here, you guys can. Ah, fuck. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, okay, that's not all that exciting. All right, you guys talk about that. Is Nat supposed to start? Yeah, I started it so that you guys don't get it for an hour. You guys can also technically now go to YouTube if you want to, like, if something crazy's happening. That might be a good idea. I wonder if I can get in any trouble for like putting that in like a message or something, you know? Okay, the ad's over now. Okay. You didn't get Nat? Are you subscribed? Or are you Twitch Turbo? What do you think that is in the first frame? I just went through. This is an Idris, that's a Bengal, that's a Javelin. It's just like is this from Squadron 42? There's the yeah, this is like the Save Stanton. This probably has something to do with Save Stanton. I haven't done Save Stanton yet, so I could be wrong about that, but we got the Terrapin Medical, but they've shown this already. But my Prime sub isn't ready yet. Oh, okay. What do you think that is in the first frame? Wait, behind the first frame? Where is behind? I'm confused. I don't really notice anything so far that is. Yeah, I see a Polaris, Hammerhead, and then that's the same frame but skewed. Everything else before was obviously skewed, and then this guy's throws a knife. Oh, well, hold on. I gotta. This is the video. What am I doing? Let's pause the music and start recording. I swear to God, the start record button is like a dog bark button as well. Star Citizen's going to limit concept sales, and sales is Star Citizen doing the teasing some ships better, because we probably getting the jalopy of ships. Wait. Because we're probably getting the jalopy now with some point at some point, and the Guardian is getting tested with no official info despite being close to flyable. What is the jalopy? Oh, okay. The Guardian is getting teased now with no official info despite being close to flyable. Yeah, I guess I don't understand what your question is. I'm fine with the way that they did what they did. I don't know if they're staggering the Guardian for like sales purposes or what. I don't know. Or maybe it's not ready. It seems pretty ready, and it seems like there's probably another variant. It's probably like I said, that silhouetted ship is not the Mirai Guardian heavy fighter. I'll die on that hill. Well, okay, I guess I can't die on the hill if I find out that the hill ain't there. But Y'all see. I got the Endeavor because I want to do non-combat, non-hauling, non-mining gameplay. Hopefully all the theory crafting for it comes true. It's all in 1.0, the road to 1.0 thing. We were looking at yesterday, the research and refining. It may do that. Science, the science gameplay, whatever all that stuff is all in the 1.0 roadmap. So you prefer getting these sneak peeks and ships instead of doing outright concept sale? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. It is so fucking tiring, guys. I think I don't think people understand how tiring it is to this is gonna come across as weird. I don't really have an option to like stop following this game, right? Because it's like it's what I do. I'm not complaining about that, right? But like I can't escape the community, right? I get things spoiled to me. Like I can't. There's downsides to being a content creator, and one of them is that like I'm constantly hearing someone whine, and that kind of takes a toll on you. So if you slightly disagree with the whining, but then you hear it over and over and over again, it starts to become more annoying than it should be. I've been pretty angry with the community lately. It might just be because I'm kind of getting fed up. And yeah, like stop selling JPEGs. They need to stop selling JPEGs. We don't ever need another fucking JPEG. Yeah. I mean, think about it. Look what they did with the Star Lancer. How is that not the best possible thing for the game? They come out during CitizenCon. They announce it. They tell you all about it. They release it to Evocati. They allow Evocati to, make content on it. And then it comes out for sale. And you buy it. You buy what it is. There's no room. There still is going to be room to bitch when they nerf things, right? But like, yeah, why? Who? You can agree with me or not. You can agree with me or not on whether or not things should be able to change because people paid money. Let's alleviate that and just like stop buying and stop selling pixels of pixels. Realize we're kind of talked ourselves out of getting ships cheaper by asking for more concept sales. Getting ships cheaper by asking for no more concept. Nothing's going to be cheaper again. Like we're done with that. Anything that gets concepted or actually releases is going to be whatever the price is going to be. There's no more raising the price. You know what I mean? I mean, stuff might raise like a little bit, but they're not going to be like if they somehow came out with some brand new gameplay aspect, harvesting power from the sun, okay? And you have to buy a Dyson Sphere ship. I'm just coming up with some random thing. Whatever the price they're gonna put out for that is pretty much gonna be the price when it comes out. You're not gonna be able to buy it for a few $100, and then then when they finally release it, which shouldn't be long because because like coming up to get to 1.0 where we're going to need to have all these ships doing what they're supposed to do so you could do the things they're supposed to do. So like, yeah, that's over. It really is. It's really over being able to like truly profit from buying a ship like that, where you're talking about like you're 3-4xing the cost. That's never going to happen again. In my opinion, concept sales are no longer like a discount. You too, Dash. I think they must be using these concepts to generate revenue. Fuck the revenue. Like, okay, so like, if that revenue from selling something that is not viable yet is somehow better than selling something that people can actually try out before they buy, or at least have, try out before you buy. If that's better for them, then the only reason why has to be negative for us. So, like, whether or not, yeah, you get what I'm saying? If they're able to generate more sales off of something that doesn't exist, that already doesn't exist, then they're selling vapor. Gold standard passes are difficult. Yeah. I think what it is that here's the thing, right? It's like I think it was done on accident, or at least they never knew it was going to get like this, but they've cultivated this community into a culture of spending money, and they've realized that they can charge a lot of money for ships. Okay. In my opinion, I think that they'd sell a lot more if it was, if they sold them for less, right? But anyway, so they're selling these ships like for instance, the Pioneer got a price increase. What do you think about the price increase? Subliminal people ask. I mean, I don't. They literally find a value that they think is the highest amount that they could sell a thing, and people buy it. So I could kind of care less on what the price is. Like, it doesn't matter. They find the highest price that they could sell the thing to you for. That's the value of it. It doesn't matter like how many guns it has on it. It doesn't matter what it can do. It matters about like, okay, how much hype does this ship have around it? Oh, it's a lot of hype. Okay, I could sell this for X amount. That's sale. This is capitalism. So this is why don't buy ships with real money unless you're supporting the project. And that's the only reason to do that. Right. Like, yeah, I think people need to stop buying ships. Unless it's to support the project, obviously. Console sales allows players to buy war bond discount. That's not, when a ship goes straight to fiable, you get the war bond and all that too. So you get two opportunities to get war bond. You get war bond when it's a concept sale, and you get war bond when it's flyable. The opportunity comes up twice. So there's no benefit. You're gonna get LTI, war bond, all that stuff on day one. Concepts generate discussion and maintain interest as they've shown throughout the process. Yeah, I don't know if they really need so much of that anymore. Have I bought anything? No. I might upgrade to the Iron. I'm not funding the game anymore. I've spent enough money. I've hit a limit to which I'm going to spend. Other people can do that. But I might wind up melting something so I can upgrade my C2 to a ironclad, because I already have a C2 as a loaner until the Bandu Merchantman comes out. but most inevitably will lead to community beef because theory crafting always changes when it comes to making it reality, and then people have paid for this and didn't get. Yeah, you're always going to have the paid for it and didn't get it issue. Whenever they sell a JPEG, you're always going to have that issue, and we're going to see it over and over and over again. Someone was being unreasonable. He is explaining supply and demand. We'll never drop coin on a concept again when it's, yeah. I would still do it. I mean, I bought the Ion. Sometimes like the concept can be so unique that maybe I could see myself doing it if they continue making them. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe they could yeah, I don't know. Bounty hunting 2.0 is so far away. Love the CO2. I think they can just do the backlog and generate interest that way. Those ship prices will get bumped up. Those creators can talk about how it was good investment to get the Connie 5 years ago. You like the Ironclad more than the Banner Merchantman? No. No. It's just that I have two C2s. I have a loaner C2, and then if I spend $50 upgrade to the Ironclad, then when the Ironclad comes out, because I know it'll come out sooner, I'll have an Ironclad and I'll still have a C2 until the Banner Merchantman comes out. And then so I'm basically upgrading because the Ironclad has more cargo space, I'm pretty sure. So I'll be spending $50 upgrading the maximum amount of cargo that I can pick up, and get a different looking ship. I love Crusader though, so I'm actually surprised I'm thinking about doing this. But anyway, let's do this. I'm sorry because I don't have all day. we gotta do this. I don't know. I started that recording. I don't know if I might put that at the end of the video or something like that. But let's stay on topic with this show here. So weird talking to the camera, man. What's up, YouTube? This is Subliminal here, and today we have another React discussion for the IAE episode. The IAE show. Jesus. What's up, YouTube? This is Subliminal here, and today we have another community React discussion about the IAE show day 3. And yeah, very excited about it. Probably gonna maybe find out some info about Jax. I don't even know what the topic is gonna be. I don't know. We're gonna see. Make sure you guys subscribe to the second channel. Content like this will not be on this channel after IAE. I put one of the videos up on the other channel, and it got literally 70 views. And it's been up for 4 days. It's crazy. But after this, then that channel will just have to fend for itself. Whatever, any content like this will be on that channel. So if you like this type of content where we watch either a video or talk about news and discuss it with the community, then make sure you guys subscribe to the second channel. But yeah, all right, let's get to it. Uh-oh, I said IAE. You wrote IAE. Did I say something else? Just woke up. What'd you miss? You all nothing. Just the Drake Hall. Yeah, anything good? No. Kind of brings me down hearing people constantly complaining about the price. Yeah, I don't like you're buying a spaceship in a video game. What is really the difference between $500 and $1,000? You know what I mean? It just depends on how much you want to support the game. I don't know. Man. All right. Yeah. So let's go ahead and do it now. I already know that we're gonna have some sort of teasers in here. So this looks like I haven't done the Save Stanton content yet, but it looks like this is something from there. We got the 2 new Hornets, the Intrepid, the Metapin, Polaris, obviously like Idris, Bengal, Javelin, Hammerhead. I don't know what that thing is up there. Is it another another? It'd be. Oh, it's probably another Idris. Another 2 times. I mean, obviously, I know how to do fucking math. I'm just talking about like, does it make it any? You guys understand what I'm saying? Y'all really think I think the $500 isn't a lot of money? I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to say. Because I can't really. I don't know of a better way to explain it. Yeah, what Jay Naham just said, for sure. But all right, let's keep going. All right. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm going way too fast. I'm sorry. Yeah, so we got this guy throwing a knife, which is cool. This is probably teasing. Oh, that's not a knife. That's a big ass knife. Look at that. Man's got a samurai sword. Let's go with a suppressed pistol. Get wrecked. It's got the Michonne vibes here going on. All right. What else we got? We got Jax. Kind of looks like he's in distress, I guess. Is this part of his armor or is that something else? We got John Crew. Who are you? Oh, nice. They can put John Crew through the fucking gauntlet. Who are you? What are you? Okay. Cool. Wait, was there a frame? Okay. Working to buy a ship is not something that you're interested in to be honest? You mean like working in real life and buying a ship? Or do you mean like working in game to buy a ship? Oh, YouTube can't hear the sound. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Oh shit. Fuck. Okay, that's fine. I can fix that and then I'll go back and kind of redo that part. Fuck. Sorry. I have to block the YouTube from hearing certain sounds and I forgot. So I guess I'll go through this. Yeah, so actually I already saw this, but I had an audio issue. Let me confirm. You guys can hear. You guys heard that, right? You buy every shipping game, then what blueprints are you working towards? Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, good. Okay, so, taking a look here, we got this opening sequence, which I think is from the Save Stanton. We got the the 2 new Hornets coming, the Intrepid, the Anvil Therapy Medical, Polaris, Idris, Bengal, Javelin. Crap. And then, what is that? Something says Saber. Something screaming Saber for me, but no, that wouldn't be. But these lines, I don't know. I think that's another Idris. I could be wrong. But anyway, yeah, nothing really special about this. We've already seen this before. Oh, and then, jeez. Oh, man. All right, so this guy, I thought was throwing a knife. No, kind of better than throwing a knife, maybe? That's a samurai sword there, boys. Let's go. All right. Yeah, we got Drax here. Looks like he's in some sort of distress. He's wearing that. He's wearing armor that you would likely see in Pyro. I forget the name of it. I own it from a while back. Overlord armor, I believe. We want Katana soon. We got Katanas soon. Yeah, looks like it. And we got John Crew. Is going to look like he's going to be under the gauntlet today. All right, let's go.
Welcome back to the show floor.
The Drake Vulture enjoys a unique place in the galaxy as one of the only widely available vehicles for space salvage on the market today. With strong revenue-earning potential for pilots and much greater flexibility than the larger Reclaimer from Aegis, the Vulture uses its popular twin-arm shape to excel at both hull scraping and structural salvage, generating up to 25 SCU of recycled material composite in its buffer and cargo grids combined, whose current market value contends with that of popular commodity Quantanium, but without the associated dangers included with traditional mining. Ultimately, the Drake Vulture remains a satisfying and straightforward option for those looking to fund their further adventures in the verse, and can always be found on the IAE show floor for those interested in learning more.
I wonder if I can make shots like that somehow using the camera controls, where I could take a bunch of shots with the camera moving robotically and cut them together like that. That'd be really cool. Oh crap, I was about to do something or say something. Oh, yeah, I want chat to show up. Okay.
Welcome back to the IAE show. On today's episode, we explore Mastering Flight with Rich Tyra, John Crew, and Jared Huckabee. It's Thanksgiving on Earth, so we give thanks to the best ship manufacturer in the verse, Drake. I said it, and I meant it. Nobody owns me. It's the IAE show, and it starts right now.
Okay, we're back. Part 3, final part of our conversation about life of spaceships and Star Citizen, and it's time to address the Idris in the room here, master modes. We'd been talking about master modes for quite some time. We've been building it up as the big savior of the spaceship combat experience. It released to mixed reviews at times. You know, some people are for it, some people are less than for it. We'll just say that kindly. I want to talk about what our plan is, what our vision is. Where are we going with this? What is the plan moving forward with master modes? And I'm just going to take off and leave you two here. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Right. I think the big thing around master modes is that
this fool did not just get up and walk the fuck out the room. I love that, man. I gotta go back to see that again.
Building it up as the big savior of the spaceship combat experience. It released to mixed reviews at times. You know, some people are for it, some people are less than for it.
I didn't mean to go back this far.
say that kindly. I want to talk about what our plan is, what our vision is. Where are we going with this? What is the plan moving forward with Master Modes? And I'm just going to take off and leave you two here. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Right. I think the big thing around Master Modes is that it's never was designed to be a static piece of development. We always wanted to make sure that we were adding in new systems as they came along that then influenced those design decisions that we made at the time. And I think two big pieces of feature work that we're going to be bringing to Star Citizen that's going to have a drastic change on how we implement Master Modes is going to be crafting and quantum boost. So right now with Master Modes...
Okay, Chad is getting into a heated discussion here that I kind of want to be in. But Blue Outrider never answered my my question because I don't understand what he meant. Working to buy a ship is not something I'm interested in, to be honest. I don't know. Do you Blue Outrider? Do you mean working in real life to get money to buy a ship in game, or do you mean working in game to buy a ship? What do you do when you've acquired it all? I think you have a fundamental misunderstanding of what this game is going to be. You don't acquire it all because you lose it. So you never get to keep it all. You lose it. Like the ship gets blown up and you don't get it back. Yeah, because like you're not gonna really have insurance on everything. Actually, yeah. I mean, especially like if you actually just bought a starter pack and then worked your way up, yeah, you don't get to keep any of it. You're gonna lose it. And it's gonna be no big deal. Hard to imagine that right now, but it's very easy to make it no big deal. The route to get said ship, it's all just about game balance. Just be happy this isn't Eve. Well, you obviously played Eve. You're saying that this last CitizenCon should have been titled "What We're Doing the Eve Did." Lose your ship, you have to buy another one, build your own. Buy another one, build your own. I mean, there's going to be insurance and everything too, but it's not going to pay you all the money. So you still are going to need to have. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's going to be like a game for people who don't buy every ship.
Itself, we have obviously the two master modes, SCM and Nav. A big thing is that we're going to actually be demoting or converting those modes from master modes to operator modes. What that inherently means is that we're still going to have a mode that is dedicated to fighting and having combat. There is going to be a mode that's dedicated to your quantum. But we're going to be removing some of the fail-safe restrictions, yes, that had when you switching between these modes. We're going to be moving towards one cohesive speed between all operator modes. That speed is going to be more akin to what you'd imagine SCM speeds are now, but there's two big, huge caveats that come into that. First off is crafting. So crafting will allow you to upgrade your ship and to tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you want to have combat at higher speeds, if you have a tier 5 ship and you have the best thrusters and you've specialized, you've bought an interceptor ship, that will be more applicable to those types of ships. So that gives people options to choose, like I want to have this type of gameplay versus this type of gameplay. Having that cohesive, unified speed, the one thing that we really need to address is this kind of like nav flight mode that is kind of, it sits in this very odd position in terms of you get out of an LZ and you're flying up to the space station, you know, in atmosphere your speed is really closer to SCM speeds anyway. You're not flying at 1,000 meters a second. You can pick up start a bounty hunter mission now, be sent to another planet, and then the closest quantum point to that POI might be 500 kilometers away. And that means that, you know, as we add more dense POIs, that's going to only exacerbate this situation because we can't have quantum markers everywhere. And when we start to add more space exploration and more missions towards the different guilds that we're operating on, where you're having to go into deep space and go into these large distances, you don't want to be in a position where that's taking such a huge amount of time. We want you to be spending more time doing the mission than flying there. This is where Quantum Boost comes in. Now, the way that Quantum Boost works is kind of, it connects your...
Is anybody else lost? I don't really understand. It sounds to me like things are changing, and I don't understand what's changing. Is it going back? Are we going back?
To Star Citizen, that's going to have a drastic change on how we implement master modes. It's going to be crafting and Quantum Boost. So right now with master
Or
modes
is nothing
itself,
changing and they're just adding those things?
For it, some people are less.
I'm sorry.
Where are we going with this? What is the plan moving forward with master modes? And I'm just gonna take off.
You didn't understand. They don't understand it either.
Me too here. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Right.
We need Yogi to come out here and
The big
explain
thing
it.
around master modes is that it's never was designed to be a static piece of development. We always wanted to make sure that we were adding in new systems as they came along that then influenced those design decisions that we made at the time. And I think two big pieces of feature work that we're going to be bringing to Star Citizen that's going to have a drastic change on how we implement master modes is going to be crafting and Quantum Boost. So right now with master modes itself, we have obviously the two master modes, SCM and NAV. A big thing is that we're going to actually be demoting or converting those modes from master modes to operator modes.
I just ran out of fucking hard drive space. Fuck. I knew I should have checked that. Almost done. I don't want to I want to read it again and see if I figure it out. I don't really want a spoiler with it. Okay, so that MP4 file, well, I'll keep it in case I can salvage it, but luckily I'm also saving the MKV. So, let's see. All right, yeah, I could delete these. Okay, this should be enough. 97 gigs? 97 gigs should be enough. Someone was taking time out of his Thanksgiving time to talk with us. Thank you. No problem, man. Since we're making money, it's not purely altruistic. Thank you for the great vids. No problem, man. Thanks for watching. We need to vanish command so we can clear up our own messages. That understands time with family is more important than us. My wife and son are out of town. If not, I probably wouldn't even be here. I think I probably would have went live, but yeah, I need to get ready to go anyway because I'm gonna go visit my parents, but I don't get her like crafting, unlocking speed mention. It's about, you know, it actually. Yeah. All right. Let me start the recording up again. All right. So I'm gonna read this. Read this again. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna edit this. If I'm gonna cut out the first time I read it, or listen to it, whatever. But
modes, SCM and nav. A big thing is that we're going to actually be demoting or converting those modes from master modes to operator modes.
So to me, I don't understand what that means because master modes, operator modes, it's a button press. I don't really care. I don't want to have to cycle through like 5 different things to be able to get to something. So
what that inherently means is that we're still going to have a mode that is dedicated to fighting and having combat. There is going to be a mode that's dedicated to your quantum. But we're going to be removing some of the fail-safe restrictions, yes, that had when you switching between these modes. We're going to be moving towards one cohesive speed between all operator modes. That speed is going to be more akin to what you'd imagine SCM speeds are now.
Okay. That's what I'm concerned about is that, are you going to bring the speeds back up? Because then that's just brings the problem back to the way it was before. Okay, so they're not bringing the speeds back up. When you go in the nav mode, you'll be able to use the boost. Yeah, I mean, right? Like what would be the purpose? I guess that makes sense. But you're not going to be able to. I guess I don't like the fact that, if I'm understanding this correctly, you may not be able to like cruise at your fastest speed. I don't know if I want that. I mean, I think I want that ability to do that. I want to be able to. Yeah, I'll keep reading in case there's more.
But there's 2 big, huge caveats that come into that. First off is crafting. So crafting will allow you to upgrade your ship and to tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you want to have combat at higher speeds, if you have a tier 5 ship and you have the best thrusters and you've specialized, you've bought an interceptor ship, that will be more applicable to those types of ships. So that gives people options to choose, like, I want to have this type of gameplay versus this type of gameplay. Having that cohesive, unified speed, the one thing that we really need to address is this kind of like nav flight mode that is kind of, it sits in this very odd position in terms of, you get out of an LZ and you're flying up to the space station, in atmosphere, your speed is really closer to SCM speeds anyway. You're not flying at 1,000 meters a second. You can pick up start a bounty hunter mission now, be sent to another planet, and then the closest quantum point to that POI might be 500 kilometers away. And that means that, you know, as we add more dense POIs, that's going to only exacerbate this situation because we can't have quantum markers everywhere. And when we start to add more space exploration and more missions towards the different guilds that we're operating on, where you're going,
you know, that kind of makes sense. Looking back at it now, like, we've always been like, why can't they just add a marker? Maybe it's expensive to add a marker, or maybe they don't really care because they know this is coming anyway. Okay, so talking about what he's talking about crafting here. I see some people in chat that don't like that. Well, guess what? You know what that does? It makes this into a game that, unless they're gonna sell this shit, it's gonna be a not so pay to win game. So you've paid for the base model, and now you play the game, you upgrade your ship like every other MMO. You play the game, you upgrade your item, you know, your armor, your weapon, whatever. And then now some other guy who gets the game later on down the road, let's say that they're no longer selling ships. He's not on such a fucked playing field. Who doesn't like crafting? I don't know if you guys are, I don't know if you're being sarcastic about it, but my takeaway from this part is the ship type doesn't matter until you upgrade. Well, he just said unless you have an interceptor, your interceptor ain't an interceptor until you upgrade the components. Really? Mantis can outrun larger ships from jumping. I think they should never do hex codes and monetize paint ever. Really? How many research stations can you own? Just one, or is there a cap? I mean, we don't know. But once you research a thing, you have it, from my understanding. At least it's the way it works in EVE, and I'm pretty sure that's what I saw during CitizenCon. So that stays with your account. And I think even past permadeath. So
having to go into deep space and go into these large distances, you don't want to be in a position where that's taking such a huge amount of time. We want you to be spending more time doing the mission than flying there. This is where Quantum Boost comes in. Now, the way that Quantum Boost works is kind of, it connects your flight speeds to your quantum travel. So quantum travel is for flying millions of kilometers away when you have a specific quantum marker that you're flying towards. And then you've got your flight speeds, which should be, you know, say sub 20 kilometers, where you're flying around, exploring on the planet, or fighting at a POI, or doing a bounty hunting. But anywhere above that, we want to kind of accelerate that process of that navigation. And Quantum Boost goes all the way up to your top speed of SCM, or top speed of our flight mode, your current nav mode, all the way up to essentially a tenth of quantum travel speed. You have this spectrum of speeds that allow you to navigate the large spaces in our game, but also then still stay true to some of the intentions that we delivered with master modes.
Master modes we talked a lot about.
I like that. Thought he was saying your interceptor is going to have a standard SCM out of the box, but when you upgrade the interceptor, it'll be able to be customized in that fashion. Well, he said that you pick the archetype based on the gameplay style you want. So that sounds fair to me. It means the interceptor means something. So I doubt that it means that it's not. Yes, you keep the blueprint, but it has to be researched to get it up in grade level. Okay, the Orca has many blueprints to build it, so it could be like 40 blueprints to build it. We don't know that they're going to go that in depth. They probably won't. So you want to research them all to get better ship, or are they simply implying you just main hull? So you'll be able to upgrade the blueprint to tier 1 through 5. And I'm guessing a lot of items will have the same thing, tier 1 through 5.
And the combat side broadly staying the same. The nav side that was the limiting factor, we often said, like, it's too fast, but not fast enough. The amount of times we watch new players go into nav, go towards a station, and then we'd be sat there going, they've not stopped in time. So quantum boost.
I still have not gotten used to this shit. I still overshoot, man.
It was always supposed to be that bridge gap, and without it, we were left with this sort of nav mode that didn't quite do what we wanted.
Are you asking whether or not you lose the upgrade if you die? That I don't know. Do we know? You doubt Star Citizen will go the Eve route? Have you not watched? You must not have watched, or unless I'm misunderstanding, you must not have watched CitizenCon. The whole thing was what they're gonna do from Eve, but maybe you just mean they won't go the complete route, which I don't think they should either. What they're doing here is fine. Like it's like Eve light mode in some aspects. Is would adding with what you have in this game is gonna make it fucking awesome. Yeah, they're not gonna adopt everything. Nobody wants that. I'm gonna do the full in-depth Eve industry. I don't think that's gonna work. The economy can't be like that. It's not gonna work. I just played Eve for the first time earlier in the year, and I don't see how this game is gonna work having literally everything that you own being something that the player crafted. It's not gonna make sense. They're not gonna be able to balance the game properly without paying people probably more than what is actually worth. Because there's a lot of things in Eve that are, because the economy is the way it is, it's like it's not really worth doing. Some things just aren't worth doing because there's no profit in it. Like, what is the profit for a player, like a human person, to take something from point A to point B that somebody else bought and is making the profit from, and then they pay you a piece of the profit? Like, that's not fun gameplay for any extended period of time. You could use it, I guess, to get capital to you can buy your own stuff. I get that, but I don't know. I just think that's a lot of time. I think it'd be better to just maybe artificially, anyway, I think it'd be easier to balance the game if they're not so stringently tied on literally everything in the game being what the player made. And I do want a lot of the things to be what the player made. So I actually, that's not really what I'm trying to say. Because, no, I would love it for everything in the game to be what the player made. I think they could do that. But, like, just the way you get paid for a mission needs to be, it doesn't need to make sense. It needs to make sense for gameplay balance and having fun and not so realistic. Sell everyone a tier 5 ship. Oh, if they come out with this tier 5 shit and then they sell it, hard fucking what the fuck is the purpose? Yeah. I think they're trying to fix the problem of and I think this is genius, right? Because the most important thing is that we have a healthy game, right? We want this game to last 20 years like Eve has. And we're not going to get that as long as everyone on the outside still looks in as like, well, why am I going to play with these people against these people and they have all of this stuff that I don't? And now it isn't going to matter because 20 years from now, if the game is still going, thriving and everything, people are still going to have that stigmatism. It's been too long now. There's going to be people who just don't know, and it's whatever. But at least the people who actually do decide to take this step forward to actually play the game will see, okay, cool. So I'm not. So in my opinion, yeah, I would say when you lose your ship, you don't get the tiers back. I don't think you get the tiers back. That needs to be the consequence. And I can't stress enough, as somebody who's come from EVE, how it is so possible and damn near easy for them to balance the game to where when you lose those things, it's not going to be as devastating as you would think. All they need to do is make it so that it's not that big a deal. I've lost a lot of shit in EVE, but it's like you're not losing like weeks worth of work, right? It might be a day or maybe 2 days worth of work. And then you've learned a thing. And some of those things you learn, you'll never do again. I went through my list of deaths in EVE with the stream yesterday and the day before that. And I could literally break down and tell you why I died and how I'll never do that again. You just learn to play the game. And it's fun. It's fun, right? It's like, oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I died like 5 or 6 times in EVE. And when you do, you lose the ship, you lose the components, you get a little bit of insurance money, but it wasn't. No, I gotta admit, it was actually kind of fun to die a couple times. A couple times it was actually pretty fun because I was like shocked, like I didn't even know that thing was even in the game. Yeah, it was. Yeah. The first time I died, I'd say it wasn't fun. But what we need is a proper security system, and we need proper game balance to where when you do lose it all, it's not devastating. I mean, unless you go through like a 10 losing streak, and then if that's the case, like why are you continuing to make the same mistake? But anyway, let's keep going.
And it also, because it's quantum and it's creating a bubble around your ship, allows us less friction in the traversal, because you go in quantum, you come out.
Let me clarify. We shouldn't get the tiered ship back. It should be at tier 0, but if you've unlocked the tier, then whatever you need to do to apply that, whatever extra money that is, or time spent, or maybe items to acquire to be able to get it back there. Yeah. But yeah. So correct me if I'm wrong, but if I remember from the crafting during SitCon, you're going to need to have like rare items to get the stuff to be up that tier. So you're going to put all that stuff in the ship. I would expect that if you die, you get the base ship back, and you can immediately go back and get your ship up to tier 5 if you have the required like sub materials to build it. I think it will be 100 times better than EVE, just because if they just take the 20% of what EVE is and add it to the fidelity of this, it's gonna be crazy.
Now quantum, you don't have to apply all this G-force.
The rules of physics
are different because you're not physically hurtling at that speed. You're wrapping a bubble of time and space around yourself. So you come out, you can stop dead. You're not having that expanse moment where you're all being ripped apart from the G-force. So you see that space station coming towards you, you stop.
The one limitation that we are retaining is the fact that you can't have your quantum drive enabled and also your shields.
Yeah, 100%. If you want that, I can't imagine why somebody needs to have that. Now, I hope that the next thing out of this man's mouth is that you can have countermeasures.
And
I know it is. Come on, Rich. Give it to me.
Ultimately, that's a binary decision. Operator modes will start off as the default configuration that we've set in terms of the controls, in terms of the MFDs and what you're casting onto your HUD, in terms of your resource network presets. But that doesn't stop you from then going in and customizing it. We're providing an initial, hey, this is what we think is a good default setting. But then it's up to the players then to customize what they want on their cast, what they want on the MFDs, and then they have options to them. And they shouldn't have this constant switching modes to gain access to certain operator modes. You know, we're removing some of that friction.
And through all of this, because that binary distinction is between modes, you have to be in this mode or this mode, and there's all these very strict rules between those modes, you keep your weapons through all this. So this now becomes a more tactical decision in combat. But if you need that sudden burst of speed, either to get away from something or to catch up to something, you make the choice. You sacrifice your shields, certainly, but you can still bring your weapons to bear instead of get there, and the second you're out.
And ultimately, that is underpinned by your resource network engineering. So if you're on a single-seater ship, that's obviously at the pilot's behest. But also, if you're on a larger multi-crew ship, you can then use the engineering terminal to be able to have those presets available to you.
And through the use of crafting to improve your components, and of course your presets, and quantum boost rather, you can get up to speeds that are approaching the current nav speed and stuff like that. So we're not taking that speed away. We're defaulting everything to a speed that is closer to today's SCM. Yeah. And then giving the player choices in how and when they can get up to that speed without completely disabling everything.
I mean, ultimately, it allows us to keep the default. We're trying to move towards a balance across the game where you can start off easier and it gets harder. So we want the default to be open and compatible to lots of players, but then as you start to specialize and it becomes hard to master and you start to work doing the different avenues of different professions that you like, that's where you can start to customize your ship. And I think there's a key takeaway or a key point to also make is that if you don't want to craft, if you don't want to go down that route because you just want to shoot ships and be a combat pilot, or you just want to be a miner or a space trucker, there's nothing wrong with that. You can still gain access to this because player trading is going to be something that allows players to gain access to these components and ships without having to go through some of the grind that they have, and obviously they're now reaping the benefits of that. But you have lots of choice.
Obviously, there isn't one prototypical Star Citizen player. Developing a system that's going to please every...
Okay, I still don't... So we're still going to have the weapons. Okay, so in this quantum boost mode, I can care less about weapons. What's the purpose? What are you going to really shoot through that, right? But how exactly... Are we going to be able to joust? What are you talking about? Okay. Thank you, Raspberry. Thank you. Sorry. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, I got you. Yeah. So you don't have any shields. They have shields and weapons, and you're not going to be hitting them. So, but this is the same thing. Like when I have been fighting people who've been less experienced than me, all they do is just like fire. It's like this fire round game, and it really sucks because like they just kind of leave. And not really leaving though. They just get so far out that I can't hit them anymore, and then they come back, and it's like this never-ending fight that never ends. And then, you know, literally, I've had a battle with a player like this that was watching the stream, and I was like, okay, look, listen, bro, this fight's going on long enough. Can we just do this? And sure enough, then he dies in like 30 fucking seconds once he stops. You know. I don't like that type of gameplay. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Also, we got to understand that, you know, you're gonna be disabling but still, I don't know. I think this is gonna bring back the never-ending battles, and it won't even be that. At least you won't be at. I don't think the person's gonna be a threat. The person's just gonna be annoying. Joust until they run each other. Highly doubt it will work like that. I bet QT boosting will take a wind up. Yeah, I'm sure. But they said that you can get up to the. Okay, I could see. So you can get up to those nav speeds, but yeah, they could add some time to do that. Okay, all right, I'm in. I can see. It's kind of a hard thing to explain with words with exactly how it's going to work. So all I'm doing is, yeah, I don't know, or maybe I'm just not understanding correctly.
We can only
he's not saying it well.
Work towards our goals and our vision for what we want this to be, and hope it applies to as many people as possible. What I like about this is that you can never go wrong with putting the choice in the player's hands. At any given situation, when you're going to want your speed, when you're going to want your shields, you'll always have your weapons from now on. So like this, just put those choices in the player's hands and let them decide for themselves. It's one of those things unique about Star Citizen is that we get to develop this, and then we don't have to wonder. We can put it into players' hands and get that feedback immediately, and then take it in. I think there's a real chance for this to be the spaceship experience we've been working towards this whole time.
I think the big thing to take away from all the things that we've discussed is that none of these things are designed or implemented in isolation. And where we're trying to go is like, when we talk about combat that is, say, not as fast as it was in previous updates, hopefully people understand we're doing that not just because we don't like fast combat, it's because we want to give players options to gain fast combat or gain slower combat depending on what choices they make with crafting or their purchases. Then it's on a scenario where capital warfare is, you need to be able to use precision targeting, and that's why we developed that feature so that you can have good subcomponent targeting. And I think when you start to see some of this bigger picture come together, and you start to see all of these individual pieces connect, you might not agree with it, and there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. But ultimately, that's what we're trying to do. That's how we're trying to connect all these pieces together to create this experience that ultimately Chris is the one that is setting that vision, and we're trying to execute on that vision for Chris. And that is what we're trying to work towards, and hopefully people can start to see some of these pieces connect together and why some of these decisions have been made. And hopefully they enjoy it ultimately at the end of the day.
So Rich, John, thank you so much for taking the time to share this vision of Star Citizen's spaceship gameplay. I think there's no better place to do that than IAE, a celebration of all spacecraft and vehicles in Star Citizen. It's come to my attention that the last two parts, when I've attempted to move us on to our next topic, folks have been changing the channel. So I don't want you to do that here. Up next, I'm going to talk directly with John Crew and explain to him my true vision for the spaceship Jalopy once and for all.
Change the channel.
Wait, gotta go back, analyze every frame.
Change the channel.
He's probably drunk, right? He's not dead. All right, he's got Jax clearly at Pyro. Hungover. We got the whatever this is.
Hey, you! Yeah! You! Are you a DIY security super fan? Have you seen every Garmin Humble live stream and special? Well, you haven't seen this. It's.
Please tell me I can dispatch of a bounty like that. Please tell me I could dispatch.
Gonna blow your.
What is happening?
sign up for all the casualties, catches, and kills. Too hot for open comms. Too intense. Too brutal. Too spicy for Spectrum.
When things get dicey, go extra spicy.
Subscribe now.
I don't know. I don't know about content like this. Like, there's no way that those are actually the animations, and that could be misleading to some people, right? Like,
Catches and
yeah.
kills. Too hot for open comms. Too intense. Too brutal.
How fucking dope would that be? But if you have to hit a button to grab it, and it's got like in a single player game, maybe you could do it because you can maybe slow down time or some shit.
Too spicy for Spectrum.
When things get dicey, go extra spicy.
Subscribe now.
This thing goes away with, well, kind of, with server
Welcome
missing.
back to another episode of Quantum Questions, where we take a CIG developer, put them on the hot seat, and make them answer as many questions as they can in under 2 minutes. Joining us on the show this week, the happiest person at CIG, Mr. John Crew. John, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Having a great day.
That's good to hear. Ben got 15 questions in 2 minutes. How many do you think you're going to get?
Oh, let's go for 16.
Do we think he's going to ask him something about the galaxy?
All right, so let's put 2 minutes on the clock and begin. Who are you and what do you do?
My name's John Crew. I'm the vehicle director at CIG.
You're in a desert walking along in the sand when all of a sudden you look down and you see a tortoise. It's crawling towards you. Why did you nerf the Corsair?
It was massively outperforming all other ships in the game. It had 40% of the kills overall just by itself, so it needed bringing down a touch. The current reduction in its efficiency is not going to be the final way. We want to do a bit more with it.
What's the drama with the Polaris torpedo tubes?
It's not clear that they actually rotate and feed from the bottom and skirt around the elevator shaft.
Is that what they really do?
That's what they do in the animation.
Where is my Crusader Starliner?
It's going to be after 1.0.
Will you ever make the Rock DS good?
I knew it.
Yes.
Because we're not really going to get the NPC stuff in. So it's going to be a long time for that shit, boys. We make the Rock DS good.
So we want to enclose both players, whether they're going to be side by side or line astern, still to be decided.
Tell us what one of the ships from the tease at CitizenCon was.
It's a variant of one of the ones we teased last year.
Ooh.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go, boys! I told you! And you guys told me I was wrong. I can't wait. I'm gonna go back through every fucking comment. I'm gonna go through every fucking comment. I'm gonna make a video saying I told you so. Let's go. I'm 100%, 10 for 10. I'm what, like 5 for 5, 6 for, I like it. Yeah. Hold on, boys. Hold on, boys. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Don't ever deny me. I'm just joking. This is fun. This is fun. All right. That's not a heavy fighter. That's not a heavy fighter, boys. That's a racing ship. I fucking told you. I want apologies. People are so rude. Like, I don't like. Why is he's? I made a video going over all of these ships, and the comments were flooded with that particular one being. I heard that it was the Guardian, or a Connie rework from the back. I don't know, but there is enough missing off of this silhouette, or different off of what we've seen, that there's no way it's the same ship. No way. That's not the Guardian, because the Guardian was already teased. It has a silhouette from the year before. So this is a racing variant of it. That's why the fella's not holding a gun. Like every other combat ship has a guy with a gun. Um. But I could be wrong here. Then we'll have to see when we actually get the TAC on whether or not the TAC has a light bar there. But it's not in the concept art anyway. Yeah. So no, most people thought that this was the Guardian, and they were wrong, and I was right, and it makes me feel good sometimes. The guns are missing in that image. No. They're smaller or non-existent because it's a racing ship. You didn't hear what the man said? A racing heavy is odd. I agree. I can say I didn't know it was going to be a racing ship, but I knew it wasn't the Guardian. I know some ships are missing their guns. I didn't notice that before, but that one's a racing ship. And it's not the heavy fighter variant.
What can you
and the one of the reasons that alluded that showed me that was that I saw what they teased us last episode 2. I've seen that ship before they showed the silhouette, and it didn't match up. I saw the leaks from that, and I wasn't able to show anybody in the video, but people knew where to go look for it.
you tell us about Endeavor modules?
Star Lancer wasn't teased last year, was it? No. Quantum Interdiction Guardian? Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. Maybe I shouldn't say it's a racing ship because I don't know that for sure. But it's not the Guardian. If the Guardian's the heavy fighter, it's not that one.
All still planned, but after 1.0.
Ooh. Really? Big rip, boys. Sorry for those people.
Why do you hate Drake ships?
I don't hate Drake ships.
Well, why is Drake the best manufacturer?
Drake's a great manufacturer, rugged, industrial, and nicely priced.
And what's the best Drake ship?
The Cutter, obviously.
All right, so today is Drake Day. Why should everyone go get a Drake ship?
Can I ask you a question, Jared?
Sure.
Do you ever feel like you're a soulless marketing puppet?
What's the deal with the mule?
Mule's still waiting for a little feature to allow you to remotely disconnect items from pilot seat. This is the same thing we need for the Prospector and the Mole as well, to remotely detach the mining sacks.
What's the deal with that double-engine Hornet we saw in the Squadron playthrough?
That's a cool special little variant used by Squadron 42.
What's it called?
It's the F7X.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, I missed that part. I was reading chat.
Detach the mining sacks.
What's the deal with that double-engine Hornet we saw in the Squadron playthrough?
That's a cool special little variant used by Squadron 42.
What's it called?
It's the F7X.
Ooh. Will that ever come to the Persistent Universe?
It might do.
What about the updated Vandal ships from Squadron?
What did
It
he
might
say?
do.
Will that ever come to the Persistent Universe?
It might do.
What about...
What did he? What words came out of his mouth just now? I don't.
It might do.
And mindy. What? It might do. They might do. Is that English? Maybe I misunderstood the question.
will that ever come to the Persistent Universe?
It might do.
What about the...
I don't hear it. It might do. And even if I don't understand, oh, it might, dude. Oh, it's British for maybe. Oh, okay. Wow, I've never heard that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have known that. Okay, let's go. Oh, yeah, this is a good one.
Come to the Persistent Universe?
It might do.
What about the updated Vandal ships from Squadron?
They will as well, but most likely after Squadron ships.
Can you confirm that the Mirai Guardian is coming to Alpha 4.0?
Okay.
No.
Yes.
Tell us something you're not supposed to tell us.
Ironclad's in production right now.
Why would you make my jalopy?
I was right again about the Ironclad.
At a time.
Oh.
Wait. A jalopy is a dilapidated old ship or vehicle that's been left to rot for many, many years.
Dedicated old ship or vehicle that has been left to rot for many years. This most likely does not fly, and all its parts must be repaired, reconditioned, or replaced before it can restore to flight status of potential collector's item.
It most likely does not fly. I hate this man.
Oh, all I gotta do.
This will be the day I'll stand up and say we need a ship without all that dread. A scrappy wreck, still covered in dreck, and one you can't buy that won't even fly. Jalopy.
He asks every day. I just say no way.
Wait a minute. That's so fucked up, man. His hairline is fine. What the fuck?
He asks every day. I just say no way. When it's from him, the chances are slim. Truth be told, and I'll tell you why this is not.
Jalopy is bold.
Who wants jalopy? Ugh.
I want jalopy.
No one wants this thing but he.
Oh, come on. You gotta make that more clear. Is that the... I'm seeing possibly the Gattac Raylan. I want to say Paladin because we know that that's coming. But that looks like exterior cargo. What is that? I think you guys are right. Wow, that is incredibly vague. I mean, the only thing that I really see that I can tell for sure is that this is probably a gun. I got friends that they're ready to actually play Star Citizen and they just want a mech suit. So, all right, possibly Raylan's Triangle. Well, yeah, but I thought maybe they changed it because we were talking the other day about how dumb it is that it's triangular. Intrepid. Intrepid what? Wait. Why show the Intrepid here? Maybe an Intrepid like fighter variant or something? There was an Anvil logo? Wait, what? Where is there an Anvil logo? Oh, the Nocturne paint. Okay. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm still not 100% sure on whatever that was before. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Let's just keep going. This video, if I run out of hard drive space again, I'm gonna be pissed. Wait a minute. Oh shit! Hold on, my sister's calling me. I'm live. I can't talk long. I'm about to be done soon though. I'll be there soon. All right. So this is fuck, I don't know, man. This is like really, I don't know what I'm looking at. Looks like a lightsaber. I don't fucking know. Oh. Oh, okay. Signing off. Okay. Oh shit! I missed another frame. Okay. All right. So, what do we think about
what you'd imagine SC
about master modes? I don't know. I think I kind of need to see it. I think I need to see it. But it is apparent that they're going to speed things up a little bit, I think, because of the way they talked about the speeds. So that's good. I like it. I'm fine with it the way it is. There's a lot of people who don't. I think that they could tweak it a little bit more. I still think most people's problems with master modes was not actually the master modes. I think it was the balance pass that came with it that was just like dropped on us and it wasn't good. And I could see me still being able to achieve what I want out of master modes, which is that kind of hype experience of like being able to really see what's going on in a fight, you know? It just makes the game better. And anybody arguing otherwise, I mean, I don't want to say other people's opinions aren't valid or wrong or whatever, but like, I feel like to keep it the way it was, the only object of that is that it changed. But Avenger 1's video on the issues with master modes was the best take on it that I've heard. Like they have legit problems with it outside of everything being slowed down, and nobody else in the community talks about any of that shit he talked about. I never hear anybody regurgitating that. That I can't even, as somebody who doesn't, you know, do the sweaty PvP like that, I don't know enough to really explain it to someone. I have an idea. I understand what it is, but I can't really talk about it. But yeah, watch his video on that. And yeah, the issues that they have with it, with the tricordering and stuff, is definitely a problem, and they can easily fix that. I think, and I'm guessing we are going to have countermeasures. He didn't say that, but I mean, if we're going to keep the shield or the weapons, then we'd probably keep the countermeasures as well, I'd guess. I don't know. Maybe not if they can get away fast enough. Because remember, I'm thinking maybe they can get away too fast and it might bring back jousting, but maybe not. I don't know. They just got to find a balance with it. But the way that they're going to go about it now, I think it'll be easier to balance because the line between the modes is kind of blurred now. So I don't know. I think this is going to be good. It may not be perfect when it hits, but maybe after that, it'll just need a small pass and make even more than the already majority who's fine with it like it. This is go slow for a QT drive. Yeah, if you're going like that fast, but missiles have to be quick. The smaller ones do. Or else like you could just leave. The smaller ones should be pretty quick. Faster than a ship in a straight line. With the inability to really be able to turn. Reverse the audio at the end. Master modes update is great, but knowing CIG it won't be perfect in the first version. If they account for components we can buy in game and be able to customize our ships in the update, it'll be great. It was all placeholder stuff. They haven't actually done real balancing per ship yet. It appeared as though they did though. But I mean, yeah, we all know that it's placeholder because like they're gonna continue to balance. Like master modes is nice, but poor implementation at first. I think eventually it's gonna get better. Yeah, I think master mode should be different in every type of ship. For example, master modes on combat ship are different than on an industrial ship. Okay. You can out SCM a torp, which is funny. What ship is the torp going after? Because if it's going after anything other than a capital ship, it's just pointless to have thrown it anyway. It's like throwing a torpedo at somebody swimming in the water. Would it be to try to solo Ironclad? Oh, really dumb. Really dumb. Solo the Ironclad as much as the A90 jump. It really is going to depend on like what is the threat level going to be, honestly, because I mean, I don't think things are going to just like go wrong in the ship so often that you're going to really require somebody to be there like 24/7, but you're just not going to be able to sustain any battle. But I guess you probably aren't going to want to do that anyway. So maybe people might be able to kind of game the system with that, but in my opinion, I think they're going to put things in place, little dangers along the way. Like we should be getting interdicted more. There should be random NPC attacks. tried soloing a reclaimer, but that was a no-no. I'm not sweaty enough of a pilot to care about master modes. Master modes doesn't have anything, in my opinion, have anything to do with about being sweaty or not. It radically changed the way PvP works. So, and they did miss some major things, but welcome to the alpha. Can you sneak onto a ship and punch it until it catches fire? Probably. If you could do any type of damage to the component, and as long as the component is just like a health bar that goes down to 0, you probably can. We need a lot more NPCs and good ones too. Unfortunately, that's not coming until after 1.0. So, fuck, maybe we might not be interdicting that. They could probably work that in and get that in more often. I think they really need to promote people to actually do multi-crew when it comes to like cargo hauling and stuff. Or maybe the best way to make money, and we already know it will be a really good way to make money, is the buy and sell from Pyro to Stanton. And yeah, that might be you have to just have the perils of fighting other players. I don't understand the nuances enough to know how to tune it. Yeah, it's simple stuff. It's like the tricording thing was a problem. I don't even think Avenger 1 spent very much time talking about how slow it was. That wasn't what he was focusing on. Like, everyone is like, you know, I don't know. Makes you take all the fuses. Dramatically changed, no different from all the other loops getting changed. We just figured out a new meta. Yeah. Being interdicted by an NPC is always fun. Only happened to me maybe 10 times in 5 years though. Where I remember there was a patch where it literally happened. It would happen to you 10 times in a PlayStation. It was actually kind of fun for a little bit. We might have had it the whole winter break though, which it would get old pretty quick. But yeah, somebody bumped the slider on that. But yeah, I'm excited about master modes, about these changes being made. I don't want to have battles that never end because I'll be fighting a player who is like, I don't want my PvP battles to never end because the player that I'm fighting, you know, is so scared that they don't want to fight and then the fight never ends. I don't know. What else is there to talk about from this? So, okay. So they showed this because it's Drake Day. Okay. I kind of thought maybe they're going to drop something on the Misk salvage ship that's coming out. Did we have anything that John Crew rapid fired that we're talking about more? Yeah, I've been telling people this forever, but they nerfed it wrong. I think that's what people's problem is. They just did a bad nerf. Why is there drama with that? Making the rock good. They're talking about moving the seat. I think the problem is, like, why would you be in a 2-person land vehicle to mine? I don't think that vehicle will ever be good. I've never heard anybody complain about the actual functionality of it. I think people were just complaining about the use case for it. I think it would be pretty cool if maybe you could go after like different types of items with the land vehicles and then make it worth that, right? Like make items literally that you can't mine with a bigger ship. And that's not even like, them arbitrarily putting in some sort of a feature, you might have things that are maybe more delicate that require a smaller laser. And yeah, and then you acquire those items and they'll be valuable because you'll need them for crafting. Yeah, the Endeavor thing, that's pretty crazy. I kind of thought we'd have it because we're going to get the science gameplay in. Maybe the science gameplay won't be robust enough, or maybe I don't know enough about it. I'm not well versed on that ship. The different tiers moving at different speeds. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah. Let me go over that now with more thought. So it seemed, if I understand it correctly, as you tier the ship up, it will perform better. And from what I understand is that you'll be able to acquire blueprints that will allow you to either build the ship or build the upgrade to get it to whatever tier. What I want to have happen is when you die, you lose the tier. When you get the ship back from insurance or the money back or whatever, have it be enough for the base, and then you have to pay to apply the upgrade to it, whether that be you actually go craft the stuff yourself or you just buy it from someone else. There's gonna need to be we're gonna need a global marketplace. Why haven't they really talked about that? Have they talked about during CitizenCon about where a player will be able to sell what they craft? Because if they're gonna leave us to the devices that we have right now, that's not good enough. The Rock DS would have been better if they're. Oh, that's right. It doesn't have 2 mining lasers. I forgot about that. That's right. I haven't thought about that damn ship since the first time I got in it. That's right. Yeah, no, super dumb. You could put 2 people in a. Did he say they were gonna fix that?
Ooh, will that ever come to the persistent? Can you confirm that the Mariah Guard?
Fuck. I'm confused. What am I missing? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on the second page.
So today is Drake Day.
Teased last overall just by its efficiency. It's a variant of one of the ones we teased last year.
Tell us what one of the ships from
damn it.
Your Starliner.
It's going to be after 1.0.
Will you ever make the Rock DS good?
Yes. So we want to enclose both players, whether they're going to be side by side or line astern, still to be decided.
Okay, so no, they're not going to make it any good ever. Okay. You sell that what you craft on the Betting Merchant or Kraken? That doesn't make sense. You need to have a marketplace to tell you where to go to buy it. I don't want to have to do a fucking Facebook marketplace fucking that's just gonna be a fucking gank fest. It's gonna be guaranteed whatever thing is priced lowest is gonna be a gank fest, which that does happen in Eve. But I don't think that's gonna work out in this game. I mean, I guess with proper security, maybe. It would be nice to have a marketplace. I would like to be able to sell things at a wide variety of different places, and then a player buy it and go pick it up, like Eve. Yeah, I don't want to have to. I want to be able to just go to a place, put it up on the store, and have people come by and buy it. I mean, the marketplace thing seems like something that would be great for a system where you don't have a lot of places to buy things, like Pyro. You're gonna have less. Yeah, I don't know. Like you could, I guess, shit, you could do it all anywhere in the verse, because you could take things you can like get from Pyro and sell it in Stanton. Yeah, I know how important it is to be able to have a bazaar, like for the Banding Merchantman, for the Kraken Privateer. But also, I don't want to have to contact a player where you put out an APB in global that you're selling. No, there's no possible way that this game is not going to have a marketplace where you be able to pull up your mobiGlas and see what's available for sale. No way. That makes sense. We're 900 years in the future. People are going to understand that like you could just like put it up for sale in this place and it'll sit in escrow somewhere. And when the person goes to buy it, the escrow, whoever's holding the escrow, gets the item, gives the item to the person who buys it. Problem with a static marketplace is it becomes a big target. But you sell it someplace where there's security. It's an easy fix. Like sell it at New Babbage, right? Like put like someplace will become like the major trading hub where, you know, where people sell a lot of things. And yeah, go to that place. There'll be plenty of security. You'll be safe. But now, if you're selling a thing out in the middle of nowhere, I mean, yeah, you're gonna have to be wary about that. I'm fine with that. Basically, like, yeah, if it's low security, be wary. I still bought stuff in Eve in kind of lower sec areas, but I mean, I was on edge. I don't think I ever got killed really by doing that in a combat ship. I wouldn't have been there in a cargo ship or a miner or salvage. None of that. You'd have some sort of trade window between two people. Yeah, we do need that. We need a way. Yeah, Eve will call that contracts. I think for a game like this, for Star Citizen, it would just be the Mo Trader app, and instead of being able to trade money, you trade the ownership of that item. So, oh yeah, it'll be very simple. You open up your Mo Trader app, it'll have a list of everything that you have in your inventory, and then you pick the item you want to sell. You right click it. You click sell to somebody on the Mo Trader app. You pick the person, and then you send it to them, and then they'll own it now. But it'll be at the location that you're at. Yeah. I really did like that about Eve. There are so many ways that you could just give an item to a player securely. You could put it in like alliance inventory. Yeah, there's just so many ways. A contract, they literally have just like you just pull up a mobiGlas type thing and you can just send them something. Anyway. Another need for social interference. Yeah, the social aspects. We can't have this game without social aspects. Hopefully that will be able to fix the multi-crew problem with people not wanting to require a crew. You can just find like-minded people that don't have to be a friend. Just has to be another player in the verse, tools in the verse to find people in the verse who are doing like-minded things, and you guys play together. Dev said possible mobiGlas market app. Okay. I just don't see any other way. I think having a dev auction house is a good idea. I've seen you can charge fees, which pulls money out of the economy. If you don't want to pay taxes, sell it off your ship. Yeah, could be. But you'll have the risk of, yeah. All right, so, let me see. Okay.
Industrial.
So there's nothing else.
Nicely priced.
And what's the best Drake ship?
The Cutter, obviously.
All right, so today is Drake Day. Why should everyone go get a Drake ship?
Okay, these are all just jokes.
$142.
Guardian is coming to Alpha 4.0.
Yes.
Okay.
At a time.
Yeah, so yeah, that's my thoughts, reactions, discussion about today's IAE show. Are they gonna do another one of these? I hope they have at least one more. That'd be great. I wonder what the topic will be, because all these topics that they talked about are like really important, actually pretty good. Like this has been the longest streak of basically ISC of like really good ones that I've ever seen. Oh, look at that. Let's go. Lando in chat. Should I shout you out? Do you care to be shouted out? Nice. Well, there we go. We heard it straight from the mouth. Yeah, I guess I could type it in. There we go. Jared does some D&D content and random stuff sometimes. If you guys didn't know, he streams. And happy Thanksgiving, Jared. Appreciate everything you do. What did he do earlier that I said I love him? Oh, because you walked away from them when they... Oh, it was funny. Answering pondering questions. Yeah, but like... This could get dangerous too, right? I want less like speculation out there, because it can be weaponized later on down the road. But I think he chooses the questions pretty well. Got up and left. Yeah. Gengari, what's up, dude? Long time no see. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Yeah, let me end the video or whatever. Or did I do that already? If I didn't, let me do it again. Yeah, so thank you guys. That's been my thoughts on IAE episode 3. Appreciate it. I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. Check out the second channel, because this content won't be on the main channel after IAE. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I definitely did that already. Maybe I did it better the second time. Yeah, all right. So I have to go. Let's see who we're gonna raid. I'm not sure who'll be on now. I guess probably a lot of people on. Actually, kind of not. These people that I normally raid, that I'm aware of who they are. I guess Moist Noodle, I haven't raided him in a while. Yeah, we'll raid Moist Noodle.
I had washed the bike, wax on, wax off, right? And I
like that.
was putting it on its center stand so I could clean the chain and lube the chain because there was some rust forming on the chain. I put my foot on the center stand, right?
All right, I guess we're interrupting this.
Put one hand on the handlebar.
Yeah, I'll be back live tomorrow. I'm probably not gonna.
And then as I
I might actually edit that tonight because my family's going out of town and my wife and son are out of town, so I'm actually gonna be alone technically for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna go spend some time with my parents, my sister. But then after I take them to the airport, then we had a family emergency. We lost a family member.
I might actually get myself a
they're going to a
stand,
memorial.
but just for cleaning the chain because
yeah. Anyway, I'll be back live tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna put that video out at night. I'll do it tomorrow morning.
And
yeah. So expect that to be on there tomorrow morning.
But it's such a
yeah. Anyway, peace out, boys. See you in the next one.
In the ass to get on and off.
YouTube's still here, I'm sure. Literally. What the fuck is in his cup? See? Is that chewing tobacco? People in Europe do that? He just went on a bio break in that cup? But in the Twitch stream, I'll say live on YouTube for a second. Anyway. Copium. Yeah. Oh. Wait, why does he have on a Canada shirt?
I think my neighbor who keeps parking outside my property has finally realized that I need to get the motorbike in and out because they've not parked directly outside the property. They've parked the other side of the road. Hey, Subliminal. How's it going, dude? Welcome in, everybody. Sorry, I was having a poop. How you doing, man? You're right. Gosh, I think we are finally about to get done. Actually, no, I'm not about to get done with Phase 4, but I'm about to get done with my first 3.
Did he even have enough time to wipe his ass?
It's taken so long, dude.
I bring news. Join me in PC gaming and ascend to godhood. For you are weak and I am mighty.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Subliminals.
Anonymous user, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Subliminal. Oh my god, that hurt my brain trying to say that. Hey, Wuxtree, how you doing, man? You're right. Yes, I'm not gonna lie, today has felt like a bit of a chore.